Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Gaming Digest podcast. Woo, woo.
Yeah.
I believe we are on episode 19 or 18? 19. We got to plan something big for next episode, guys. Almost at the infamous episode 20. We got Kevin here doing Kevin things. Cyborg doing cyborg things. You got me. And then, of course, we got the Rainbow Bears. Still safe, still sealed. They're in. They're not going nowhere. They're safe where they are. Girlfriend hasn't got them yet.
Oh, shit. The back of my head is resting on my back. It's kind of weird. Oh shit. Yeah, it's like I feel like.
Can you do a bottle flip off of that?
Wow.
Oh, okay. Let's try.
Onto your desk.
Let's try it.
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
Oh.
Well,
the desk.
me and Cyborg. So, what have y'all been up to this week? It has been a fucking crazy week for me, man. Like, work has been whooping my ass.
Anyways.
No, man, just been playing video games. Fucking been playing a lot of GTA lately. Been playing some Apex Legends.
I saw we got a new clip of GTA from Cyborg on the social medias.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just randomly.
Links in the description.
Also saw that hunt clip that you posted on YouTube. It's pretty fire. Pretty. No pun intended. But yeah, pretty. Fire.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a clip on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the little short.
Oh yes. Yes. Man. Speaking of hunt, let's just start off with that. We need to get this video done, gentlemen. The viewers at home are waiting. We got a beautiful intro we need to record. Let's make it a point this weekend to get this done for our viewers at home. That will be the next gaming video for those of you that are just tuning in, new to the channel, so on and so forth. We try to do a gaming project once a month, and then a weekly podcast where we just talk about random bullshit. So our next video will be Hunt Showdown. If y'all haven't played it, check it out. It's fucking incredible. It really got an amazing atmosphere. It's dope. It's dope as fuck.
You think you'll be able to play that shit on the deck?
That'd be fun.
Ooh.
If you could. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
do you think you would be able to play it competitively?
I mean, so here's my question about the Steam Deck too. Are you going to be playing against full PCs? I mean,
yeah, you're on a PC.
You could.
Oof.
You could. I mean,
it's gonna be. I think it'll be classified as a PC.
Yeah. So that's my worry. Like those FPSs, that's gonna be a different level. You might be able to play some, Animal Crossing or some fucking, weird little games.
You can hook up a keyboard and mouse.
Yeah, but you gotta bring a monitor. You gotta bring a keyboard and mouse. You gotta get it all.
You got a monitor on the Steam Deck.
I mean, it's, yeah. I mean, I suppose. I mean, I think the cool thing about the Steam Deck
Hawkeyes don't matter if you're a 2-inch screen or a 200-inch screen. Just give me a screen, bro. I'll play on my fucking iPhone.
I mean, I'm looking forward to it if I'm playing on my PC, and then some Steam Deck players load into Apex and get their asses wiped because they're playing on a mini screen or they're playing on their fucking TV because they think it's cool that they can plug it in their TV.
Oh wait, hold up. I have a question about this though. Like, so with like, you know how like on consoles you kind of have a bit of that aim assist because you're using the Joy-Cons, right, or like the thumbsticks, and you don't have the same mobility that you would have with the actual mouse, right? So, would that be taken into consideration with that? Because that might level the playing field slightly. What? I mean, I don't know.
I don't think so.
I mean, I would think there'd be some kind of aim assist because I think it would treat it as like a controller. But yeah, I don't know.
You would have to like if you plug a keyboard and mouse in, cancel that out.
Yeah, I don't know. That's an interesting question. Gabe?
I'm out to what?
Gabe Newell? We need info.
We need info.
Please and thank you. Please.
I will be waiting for your call at 1-800-WHITEBOY. Or you can email me at 1-800-WHITEBOY at gamingdigest at yahoo.com.
Yahoo.com.
Be waiting your reply. Question.
Okay.
I think I've asked Cyborg this, probably off the air, because I think it's a cool topic, an interesting topic. If you could just go into any video game and turn that video game into your real life, what video game would you choose and why?
That's a real good question, to be honest.
VR chat.
Jesus, you just hentai loving bitch. That's all that is.
You know, you might be onto
say it,
something.
man.
You might be onto something, bro. You know, I could be a fucking.
It's not even a game. It's a chat. Goddammit.
It's a game if you want it to be, bro.
Okay.
It's whatever you want it to be.
It's whatever you want it to be. Yeah. No, honestly, on that subject, did you know, Cyborg? I mean, this is gonna be a bit more. I don't know if it'd be PG-13 or just like 14 plus or something, or actually 18 plus. So cover your ears, kids. But did y'all know there's actually something, this toy of sorts that you could buy, that you could hook up to VR chat and have VR goodies?
That's a real thing.
Yeah, it's called
I didn't know that.
hand.
Well, in VR, it's not your left hand. It might be someone else's.
Yeah,
I'm here for it.
Yeah, I mean, me too. I mean, if I had to say, I think Cyborg has a really good one. But
when you bring those factors into it, but you would be like transported in there in real life, so I wouldn't need that. I would just be able to fuck.
Yeah, and it would be whatever you wanted it to be. You know, I mean,
there's limitations in VR chat though. You know, I'm thinking of something like exotic. You know, like put me in fucking Skyrim.
The only thing that I'd like think or kind of worry about is knowing what exactly our capacities are here, or like what GPU is running this world that we're currently in.
It's full on. It's full on.
Okay,
it turns into real life. There's no GPU.
That's the best.
Hear me out though.
You're in like the Matrix simulation. There's no fucking.
Hear me out though. In VR chat, there's certain characters or certain avatars that are so fucking tremendously big that they will crash your fucking computer. So like, I kind of want to know what are we clocked at?
Life. There is no fucking computer, bro.
There's no clock. It's
there's no lag.
VR chat would be real.
It turns everything.
You'd be like, what the fuck
like
is that giant slender
real
man?
Fucking
real.
It turns everything into real life.
Shit.
So take the real world and just switch it to that universe.
Oh man, let's see.
Would you like GTA, where you can just call in a car and just be like, boom, there's a car right there in front of you. Just hop in it and
Put a
go.
little cheat code in, get rid of the cops.
Yeah, a little, just run around, kill a bunch of people. No consequences. Or Skyrim, that's a good one. I mean, I'd probably fucking die in Skyrim though.
Yeah.
If you die, you just wake up and you're back in, you know.
How many times? So it's like that new movie, right? That Free Guy or whatever.
Oh yeah, is it out yet?
There's like a thing. There's like a limited theater viewing or whatever going on today or yesterday or something.
Did you see the posters they released for it? They released like 6 posters from popular video games. And they're all like of the cast
of the Free Guy. Yeah.
Just like renditions. They have one of like Doom. They have one of GTA.
Yeah, I've seen the GTA
Super
one.
Mario. They have all kinds of ones. It's kind of cool.
I gotta check this out. I've been kind of underneath the rock of sorts, you know, the last week or so.
Well, I mean, there's not many new movies also coming out, so like.
Man, but that is an interesting question though. It's like, what game would you want to live in, practically, right? Like, exist in. So like, I don't know. Like, I'm kind of stuck between. You see, from the way that you guys describe it, old Rust would be kind of cool. Fucking scary as shit, but it'd be fun, I think.
I beg to fucking differ. I don't want to wake up naked on a fucking beach.
With a rock.
You're describing like my perfect retirement plan right there, bro. Like,
yeah, okay. You haven't played enough of Rust, then, sir. Some kid calls you a Nazi and then spears your ass.
We could take you to your retirement community. We could hop on some Rust.
There's some places on this real world that are living, breathing Rust. I can drop you off on an island, butt ass naked with a rock,
come back
and let you kind of live it out with the indigenous. It'll just be a late start to the wipe.
Yeah.
You're true. You're right. You're right as fuck about that. No, but honestly speaking, I think GTA would be fun. And GTA would be fun for the sole reason that like there's a fuck ton of money to be made. Like
here's the thing about GTA. I'm already living like a fucking. I'm living like the boring GTA when you get tired of GTA and you just act like a normal civilian. That's where I'm at right now. I want to see a fucking dragon. Put me in Skyrim.
That'd be cool.
Let me fuck a Catwoman.
Okay, weird, but all right.
It's not weird in Skyrim.
It's not weird in Skyrim, but
I wouldn't do it in real life, but in Skyrim.
Well, in Skyrim, that's possible. Have some little cat babies running around.
Or like fucking Red Dead Redemption or some shit.
Red Dead would be kind of cool, but then you have to deal with no AC and shit. And Texas kind of fucking hot, bro.
You wouldn't live in Texas. You would live in wherever Red Dead is.
It looks pretty hot. Yeah. It's fucking flat as shit, with the exception of like
West Texas at that. Yeah. We know how that goes.
Yeah, yeah. So
yeah. I'll just kill myself. Okay,
I was gonna say American.
Well, there's no AC in Skyrim, bro.
Yeah,
but there's nothing but fucking snow though. You can just put on more.
Oh, I could just fucking fire my hand.
Yeah. So that'd be fucking cool. Oh shit! Wait, yeah, for real. Then you could fucking get powers to study all the fucking sorcery that you need.
Yeah, bro.
That should be kind of
cool.
You could be a
wizard. You could be a swordsman, an archer.
What about RuneScape? A little pixelated, but pretty big world. Lots to do.
It'd be dope, you know. I'd prefer Skyrim, you know. But I'd fuck with some RuneScape. Cyborg. Fucking. I feel like Skyrim would be like. I'm trying to think, like, what other Fallout? Fallout's like fucking. The world went to shit.
Fallout would be scary as shit, bro. Especially with the fucking monsters and shit.
Skyrim would be way scary.
At the very least, though, I mean, like people know how to like get around shit. Too. You wouldn't be alone though.
You got to think. If it's your real world, if it's like, you know, you're immersed in it, it's not a video game, you know, there's no consequences or whatever. Would you want to be stuck in something like Skyrim? Would you want to be stuck in that old age? Would you want to be? Are you
something different, dog?
Something different.
You see, when you put it that way, I kind of think more along the lines of like Cyberpunk if it was actually playable.
Oh,
that would be cool.
You know, like that would be even cooler to be honest, because you got that kind of futuristic stuff.
I didn't think of that.
You see, so I mean, that's where my brain is going, because I mean, you got commodities and everything, but also like the ability to like modify your physical person. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
fucking Doom.
That'd be dope.
Fuck that. Fuck that, man.
See, that's what I was getting at. It's like, would you be stuck in that game where you're like in a loop of just only killing demons? You know, like that's just what you do. Like you wouldn't be bothered by it, really. You know, you'd just be Doom guy. That could be worth it.
Wait, do you get to choose like if you're the main character or not? Because it'd be some shit if you like choose or like choose the game. Main character. Would you end up being an NPC?
So you want to be the Skyrim winter guard or whatever?
It depends, because like there's not like a set, like in a video game, there's kind of a set path that you have to go.
Yeah.
This is real life. You don't have to do that, man.
If I want
to turn into a fucking bandit and just start slaying bitches, that's what I can do.
So you've like Gmodded this shit, right? Like, essentially.
You know, it's real life, man. Possibilities are endless. If I want How to Train My Dragon in Skyrim, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Then Skyrim would be pretty cool, because I feel like you would be able to have, if you have the, you know, magic and, you know, like wizardry, you could definitely progress technology. So fucking, you wouldn't have to worry about, you know, being in like a GTA world.
Yeah.
I mean, over time you could have
like a little bit of that.
And like, okay, would it change it if like you could bring somebody in, bring multiple people in with you? Would that change the game you picked?
Ooh, hell yeah, bro. Wait, and like for reference, like you said that if we die, we don't really die, right? We just kind of
you just wake up.
Bro, then that fucking changes everything, bro. I'd fucking probably choose something like like Valorant or CS:GO, to be honest. If I could bring people with me, because then I have a squad of people, we doing shit. And if like part of the lore kind of like comes in with it, like where like
you know what
you're not
with?
just clocked to like the physical gameplay. Like if you're not just clocked into the physical gameplay, but there's more shit. Like I kind of want to explore that lore.
But you would be like in the fucking.
What's the name of that?
In CS:GO, you would just be fucking fighting terrorists.
What's the name of that game that with the dinosaurs on the island?
Ark?
That's what I would do. No, not Ark. The one where you are the dinosaurs.
Oh,
Isles?
Yeah, Isles. Yeah. Me, you, and Kev are just fucking raptors running through the fucking island.
That'd be fun.
Have y'all seen the Instagram account Nature is Metal? I think the fuck not. I am gonna do dude, I'm thinking Skyrim, dog. Skyrim. Oh, Escape from Tarkov?
That'd be cool.
With like,
it's a lot of walking though.
It's a lot of walking, and also
Skyrim.
I feel like it's too current based.
Look, Skyrim.
You see, Skyrim, if you could bring friends with you,
dude, you could live like an actual life in Skyrim.
Yeah.
Like I could go to a fucking bar, drink, fuck some cat pussy, go slay some people, hunt down a dragon, bring it to the inn, make a ton of money. Like, bro, a life.
Stasis everybody, freeze them up, steal all their shit, walk on to the next town. Who gives a fuck?
Same with Red Dead Redemption, bro. You heard of Jesse James? That's me, motherfucker.
I'm coming in hot.
Hell yeah, boy. No, honestly, Skyrim sounds a lot more fun, to be honest, especially with friends, because you could just make a little fucking military squad, go take out a bunch of shit, and be king shit of like all the towns or whatever, because of how much money you have. You literally have fucking money at that point.
Dead Rising, bro. That'd be dope.
No.
Ooh, Borderlands though.
Borderlands would be fun.
Borderlands would be
Be a
fun.
Vault Hunter. But like Borderlands
There's
is like
a lot
2
of
maybe.
crazy shit in Borderlands.
It's cool. I mean, if you don't die, you just wake up. Then yeah, dude, fuck it. Especially with those fucking Dr. Zed like spawn points and shit like that.
But your life would be over in the game.
I would reset.
Oh, it reset.
So like, let's say you built this amazing life up in game, had a wife, you were like king or whatever, and then you died.
I've been through this before, bro. It's called playing the PS1 with no fucking memory card. You just fucking you already know where to go. Life, you fucking speedrunning that shit.
No, you would forget everything.
No memory.
It's
no
like
memory.
a clean wipe.
Oh shit.
I think Skyrim is up
if it doesn't work
there
out,
for
I just kill myself and restart, bro.
I think Cyberpunk was a good one, just cause there is a lot of fucking shit in that game too. You could live a life like you could fucking, you know.
Cyborg, I think you should do Outlast.
Oh fuck that! I would never touch that shit.
No.
Could you imagine just dying and waking back up to that fucking freaky shit chasing you with the fucking scissor hands and shit? No, I'm good on that.
Horror game?
What if I had to pick you would survive?
Could I survive?
Yeah, that you think you could survive.
Look, the dude at Outlast went through a lot of shit where I feel like I would have just been to a point where it's like, you know what? Y'all clearly want to kill me. Fucking kill me.
The first scene where he gets tackled off the balcony into the fucking thing.
Yes.
I'd have been like, I'm good. Take me now. Whatever.
Yeah.
Horror games,
to be
dude,
fair, hold on, timeout. Outlast, I would have survived because I would have walked up to it and been like, yeah, this isn't happening, and left.
I left. Dude, in my Outlast playthrough, I literally am like, at the beginning for the first 2 minutes, I'm like, why is this guy just driving up to this place? And then it's all locked down and he like climbs in a window. I'm like, just why is he doing this shit? Like, even if there was $1 million in that building, I'd be like, yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm just gonna go back over to, you know, so and so in Colorado and go back home. Like, fuck that.
But if we're being realistic here, and the option is not you turn around, like you're in the thick of it, which could you survive?
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't survive Outlast. Just based off of the end alone. Like,
honestly speaking,
I couldn't survive that.
Probably like Phasmophobia. If I'm honest with you,
I haven't played that.
I think the Layers of Fear that you played, I think I can survive that.
I think, yeah. I don't think.
I think I can survive
that.
It was It'd more be like freaky as fuck, but
I think it was. It was kind of like just a bad trip, really. Not even a horror, just a bad trip. Could you survive Dead Space? Fuck no.
Nah.
Wait. But like, you have all the equipment and everything that you know.
Yeah, I'm still not surviving Dead Space.
You're not surviving shit.
I'm good with guns, but what I'm not an expert is fucking these necrophilia, fucking bitches. Okay.
Fucking bitches. You know another good one to play.
Could you survive
in real
Doom?
life?
Doom 3.
Would I survive Doom? I would survive Doom. If I have weapons.
Not the current Doom. Like Doom 3, where everything was much realistic, much more slow paced. You're on like a fucking spaceship. I feel like I could, because I would fucking hide.
I just think there's a difference between Outlast, where you're fucking got a video camera. Like, what the fuck is that shit?
No, like weapons or anything like that. You can't even like fight
Which
back.
You could find weapons. Don't get me wrong, but in a
saw
crazy
what
asylum.
Look, you saw what happened to the armored troops.
Yeah. Oh yeah, in the first like 5 minutes or 5-10 minutes of the game. Yeah, the guys like just like impaled.
I think your best bet there is to just fucking act retarded.
Yeah, act like an insane person.
You gotta just fucking walk around. You gotta start taking shit out of your ass and just smearing it on walls. And I think you survive. I think I could retard my way through that pretty easy.
But Doom, if I'm given the weapons, if I'm
not the newer Dooms, because everything went to shit. We're all dying. I'm talking about like Doom 3, where you're on the Mars place, and then all of a sudden the outbreak fucking awakes, and everything around you just going to shit. Some people are surviving, some people aren't. You just got fucking.
That's like saying, would you survive Borderlands? I survived Borderlands.
No.
Fucking apocalyptic, like, I'd survive that. I mean, I know Brian would survive that. He'd survive that right now if there was an apocalypse.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I've been waiting, please.
Man. Yeah.
Are you surviving Slenderman? I feel like I could.
All right, so that's a weird question, because it's like, are you going off the creepypasta lore or the game?
The game, bro.
The game? Okay, yeah, I don't know.
Games, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's just tied in, because I think in the creepypasta, you just don't have to think about them. As long as you don't think about them, you're good.
You know what? It's one that none of us are surviving. Yeah. SCP.
Oh fuck no.
Oh no, fuck no, we're not surviving that shit. Hell no.
We're not surviving a fucking second.
We get that fucking doll baby room. Right, the first one, we're fucked.
That game was awful. Playing
you know what game I want to jump into, Cyborg, and then I could just wake up and come back? Hunter Call of the fucking Wild.
Yeah.
You could just go into that game all the time and have a different experience, have a totally different story. You die, bear mauls you come back. You're fine. That's a good one.
In that game, is there like different like can you find fruits and different food and shit like that?
Dude, it's fucking gorgeous.
Yeah, anything you want.
The thing that I would do is I'd go into it whenever I have time, just to go check out what mushrooms are actually edible and which ones aren't, and just like kind of keep like a log of everything.
So
you're gonna have to do that anyway. So you don't know that info now, so
yeah, that's true.
So you're going into a hunting game with beautiful scenery and everything, and you're going in there for fucking mushrooms.
If
you go in for it to hunt every time,
kill's got some good venison on him. Just go for that.
You know how long I think it would take y'all to find a fucking deer in real life?
Me?
I stumbled across him just walking.
Okay, look, you're in the middle of the bush.
By myself with no one else, it'd take me a day or two for sure. I'd have to know where I am too.
We don't know. We've never been to these fucking places.
I don't know, to be honest. If I'm honest,
the Africa map, like Jesus, you're not gonna know where you're at. It's fucking Africa. I wouldn't survive.
Yeah,
I'd be respawning every goddamn hour.
Although I'd be killing some ducks in the meantime.
It's very true. It's very true.
What about if you were playing in not horror, but like Battlefield? What if that was your? You just loaded into different wars, or even with the new one, how it's like got the portal mode where you're like, jumping back in time and you're fighting in Nazi World War II.
I would do all right.
I would do good.
It would take me a while, but I think I'd have fun. I would definitely have fun.
It'd be like that movie for you, Kev. What's that Tom Cruise movie where he wakes up on the beach and he like dies and he resets and he goes back on the beach and then he dies? That'd be Kev. It'd take him like 6,000 deaths before.
On the cool. And like, all right, so this is how you hold this gun. The chamber's supposed to be away from you.
Dead Space. If you think we all came in together, do we survive?
Maybe, but I'm definitely dying. Like I'm just telling you, like right now, like I'll like, what's gonna be happening?
At least he's honest.
At least he's honest. But
I'll be honest with you.
I'll try my best not to let you die, Kev. But you just gotta listen.
I can't make any promises.
No, I mean, I think that the reason why I would die is I'd probably try to save one of you guys, or like if there's one of those like.
So you're saying we're dying, but you're gonna
No. I'm saying I'm like watching y'all's back and y'all don't see something.
No. Okay.
You know, or like we like.
Hawkeye doesn't see something.
Yeah, I beg to fuck.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
This doesn't sound like a true story at all. I think more or less you trip and fall.
I don't know, bro. Those last Hunt Showdown games that we played.
Hey, that's true though. If it was a Hunt Showdown, he'd be fucking screwed.
Are we surviving a Hunt Showdown game?
Oh, with me? With me?
Oh, maybe. Maybe. Actually, you know, that's interesting. Actually, because I wonder if like once we're actually in the physical like world, if our senses would be a lot more alert and we could pick up on a lot more. I mean, I know it means that the other people could also.
Well, let me just say it this way. So if you're thinking about it, like you go in with all your prior knowledge, like if Brian's taken all his gun knowledge into Hunt Showdown, dude survived. He's survived. Yeah. If he's taken his game sense, like from Hunt Showdown, where his sensitivity and his shooting is all the same based off of his playing, then we're fucking screwed. Brian's going down first. Brian's gonna get clocked from across a map with a pistol. We'll be like, what the fuck?
I've hit a rough streak these past couple weeks. Before that, I was a fucking god. Okay. No, you're going in with your skill set that you have now.
Okay.
Fuck. I'm respawning a couple times.
I'm respawning. Here's the thing too, though, is if you're taking your skills that you have now, even if you weren't good at the game,
but you have a fit character,
you would be able to die.
You're not like in your like.
No.
We're not fat in the game and out of shape. We're like, you know.
Thank God. We're not running off of fucking Coca-Cola and beer.
Not until I get in the game.
Nah, I think Kevin.
I think probably.
Kevin, you would have some sense, but you might want to stay behind me and Brian.
No, that's basically what I do. Like, anyways, already, I'll be like the last one to die, just simply because I'm trying to like keep a watch out. You guys are running into the gunfight. I'm like, oh shit, we're supposed to go now, and so like I'll be the last one, but like I'll try to like.
It'd be stupid slow.
Yeah, it would.
Stupid. I mean, you would shoot.
But
somebody.
It only makes sense though. I think it only makes sense because I think in all the video games, time always travels a lot faster than you would ever imagine, right? So
no, but
I think it would only
moving would be stupid slow.
Oh yeah, if you have a lot of shit on you.
For one, if you're in that environment, I'm not fucking. You got
in the fucking swamps and shit, bro.
Swamps. You're fucking not running because you ain't making noise. You gotta be. You gotta be listening to other people, taking in the scenery, figuring out, you know.
Wait, hold up. Assuming though, there's like game graphics, whatever, or game physics, and we're not like fucking slipping on mud. Yeah, I think we'll be.
No, this is real life physics, kid.
Oh shit!
So what happens, Kevin, when you hear that gunshot, right? Because in the game, you're like, oh, that's to the north. That's over here. I know the distance. In real life, do you know that distance?
Not
but I think I could probably figure out the direction.
That motherfucker might be right in the bush line, and he's about to fucking take you out.
You get one shot, it's hard to pinpoint where it's at. You get another one, okay.
But I think you might be able to pinpoint at the very least, you know, like if it's either behind you or in front of you, maybe.
Yeah, but
you know, like at the very least, like a general direction. I mean, once you hear like an actual gunfight, though, you just kind of.
And then you know, unlike in Showdown in real life, you get hit once, it's a wrap.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, in Hunt, I mean, we're carrying these fucking med packs and all this other shit, bro. I want to know what those fucking steroid shots or the booster shots feel like. I want to get fucking rid, or those fucking stamina pills, or the stamina injections.
Cyborg, we survive at Deep Rock.
Oh hell yeah, Deep Rock, I could do that.
I want to play that game. I seriously want to play that game. It just looks.
I'll
so
buy it for you. I'll send it to you. Deep Rock's a good one, man.
I'll buy it tomorrow, really. But like, I'm down to play. I'm excited to play that one.
Dope.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm excited to make some videos on that. We can make some dope shit.
I definitely think Deep Rock is, survivable for sure for someone who knows what's going in. But if Kev was to just jump in that game right now without seeing anything,
you know what Deep Rock reminds me of? Starship Troopers. You ever seen that movie? It's really old. It's from like
which one? I'm sorry.
Starship Troopers.
Starship Troopers.
Or yeah, I think it's that. It's like from the.
What's the plot? Oh, actually, let me look it up real quick.
Where the human race goes to war against.
Starship Troopers. I think I have actually.
Yeah, Starship Troopers.
Starship Troopers. Stars. No one that we really know, I think, but. Oh yeah, I've definitely seen this movie. I didn't know that this what it was called, but yeah, I've seen this movie.
That's basically Deep Rock. It's gonna be tough.
What?
Would be tough.
Yeah, but
especially how strong the bugs are.
That giant one that pops out and fucking shoots fucking explosions at you.
Bro, one thing to think about with Deep Rock is, unlike in the game, we're only gonna be able to carry so much.
Yeah.
Flares. You know, in the game, we're just chunking flares out of our
So realistically, right, you've got what? 5 flares, and that's a lot. And they probably don't burn near as long as what you think they are. Like,
I mean, flares burn a while.
Yeah, but I mean, like in that game, you can toss that shit and it stays lit for, I don't know, 2-3 minutes. You think flares is that long?
Yeah, for sure.
But I think we could probably devise a plan. I mean, if we're using like real life physics, like you were saying for Hunt Showdown, I mean, we could have a thing where like we have different people.
And you got that little mule in there, right? So we could load that bitch full of shit.
Yeah.
True.
Bro, but then what you're not thinking, Cyborg, is fatigue's gonna take into account. That's a lot of mining.
Yeah, especially if like that's your goal. Is like fucking going in, getting that shit, getting out. Then
maybe like the survive or the snatch and grab missions where you just gotta go.
Yeah. Where
the
you
meal.
go.
That.
But you think you survive in DayZ?
Maybe.
I don't think
with friends. If you pull up with friends, then yeah, maybe.
I think so.
But by yourself, I don't know if you could. You'd have to have some.
Zombies aren't a big deal in DayZ.
It's the people, I think. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. You'd have to have fucking social skills up the ass to be able to fucking survive by yourself.
Is everybody on a fresh server, or am I in an already populated world?
That's the thing. Is already
have.
What if you die in that first new world? Are you going back to the same world that's already populated?
I mean, yeah, same server. Fresh start though.
Don't die. Just don't die.
So
start at base.
Everybody starts fresh at base 1.
You know what would be a fun one, and this kind of plays off of what Cyberpunk, what you were talking about, Kev. But a fun one would be No Man's. I don't know if you're surviving that, but No Man's would be a fun one. Could you imagine all of us we go into that game together, and it's legitimately like No Man's Sky, where I spawn 7 galactic years away on a fucking totally different planet?
You know, honestly,
we can find each other, but it might take like 30 years.
Are you surviving Left 4 Dead?
Oh hell yeah!
Wait,
oh yeah.
On that note,
Left
have you
4
guys
Dead?
played Back 4 Blood?
Left 4 Dead? Yeah.
With friends,
Back 4 Blood. Bro, the tank? You're surviving the tank? Or the stalker?
Maybe.
I don't know. But let me tell you something. Back 4 Blood, I know people are kind of like giving mixed reviews on it because I mean it's still kind of, I guess, in the beta stages. But Back 4 Blood at least seems very promising from this gameplay that I've played with friends. I mean, as long as you're playing with friends, it's fun as hell. But I mean that's true about any game.
Yeah.
But Back 4 Blood is pretty fun, and it's just very reminiscent of of Left 4 Dead, and it has a big factor for me is the fact that it has one of my favorite voice actors, Steve Bloom. Voiced a bunch of different people. I think it's like Dempsey from COD and like a bunch of people. But like that's pretty cool. I think that'd be kind of.
While we're on the topic of zombies, legit question. All three of us together, what round of Nazi zombies are we making it to?
No,
I think we can make it. We can make it to maybe like 30. I think maybe kind of pushing it, but at least 30. I think.
I think it depends on the weapons.
Yeah, but I mean, we've got some of the gameplay or some of the mechanics from like the thing.
Based off of my average.
Wait.
For 20. We might make it a little further if we get some thunder gun action and we're fucking smart.
But what you're not taking into account is we're not gonna have the skills that we have in game. Reloading's gonna be fumbling
could you
around.
Imagine
I mean, reloading an AK would be a lot faster, wouldn't it? Because they do that weird. Wait, am I thinking about the right game? There's like a game where they like reload like fucking awkward as shit.
They do it good in games, but no. It looks easy. It's not.
Reloading an AR or a pistol is not easy if you're really fucking talking about it. Like especially if you're running and you're chased by zombies.
Aim has to be a thing.
Yeah.
And adrenaline.
I'm Deadeye in real life, so I'm good.
Why are you getting chased by zombies though? Have you trained for that?
I'd be cool under pressure.
There's 3 people though. I mean, we could kind of like cover angles a little bit better. I think like a decent little like squad. And if we
I don't think the play is to camp somewhere. Or I don't know. Maybe it is.
But
once you gotta reload, you're fucked.
So in Call of Duty Zombies, right? You're not barring down rooms. You're not throwing over tables and blocking zombies off. I think you might be able to do that, but if you're talking about the map, like if you're talking about the same exact map, you can't do that. You'll get overwhelmed. Period. You got to do the whole running gun.
Corner.
Yeah. Get in, get out as soon as you can. Maybe.
I mean, there's no getting out. Until you die.
Just go until you die.
Huh.
What about playing that on the Steam Deck? You think those kind of games are gonna make it on the Steam Deck?
I think they will. I think those games are where the Steam Deck will shine.
Do you think so?
Party games, yeah.
I'm thinking Deep Rock would be fun on the deck.
Oh yeah.
Deep Rock would be a lot of fun because it's not heavy on the system. Like it's not graphically heavy. It's not gonna fuck your. You're not gonna be like, I was moving and I died. No, like it's pretty easy to run. That'll be a fun one.
Bro, imagine Sea of Thieves in real life. Hitty.
Yeah, that would be.
Spend all my time at the tavern just getting.
You know, it'd be dope though. Would be fun, Forza.
Ooh, Forza would be fun as hell, dude.
Just like whatever car you want and just fucking.
No, you know what game would be kind of, in my opinion, a little bit better because of how much customization you could do? Midnight Club, bro.
We need a modern day Midnight Club, man.
Yeah, we really do, bro. Because those games are really fun just to take out the car.
Funny how that works, dude. Rockstar made that game fucking insane.
Yeah.
And then killed it.
I remember when, and then killed it. Yeah, I remember when everyone in GTA, when GTA came out, it was like, oh, you're gonna be able to do shit like Rockstar, LA Club. Not even close. That game was standalone, way better than even GTA is.
Easily. I really enjoyed that game. I remember when I first got my PSP, it was like GTA. There were these stories that I got, and the LA remix or something like that of Midnight Club. But bro, those games, like, there's nothing that's been able to smack like the Midnight Club game.
Kids nowadays are like remembering Fortnite, but like they don't know shit about no Midnight Club.
No, dude, Midnight Club is a shit.
Hear me out, gentlemen. Far Cry.
See, that's where it goes back to the whole. It's kind of the same. It doesn't appeal to me from this life. Might appeal to me once I'm in it, but it doesn't appeal here because I'm like, I could go to Colombia right now. And
no, okay. Far Cry Primal.
Oh fuck.
Ooh.
You think surviving primal? You think you
Fuck
surviving?
no.
I'm not surviving primal.
Nah, man.
No, there's no way.
I don't know how many spears y'all have been practicing. I have practiced very little spear throwing, and the little I did throw was not in any way, shape, or form going to kill even a rabbit.
Nah.
Much less a fucking saber tooth.
Shit.
Yeah, no, man. I don't know. Honestly, I think.
So you think all three of us could jump in, what's that show? Not Survivor, because that one's a little more scripted, but like Bear Grylls or like Survivor Man.
Bear Grylls
like
is hella scripted.
Oh yeah.
Depends on the time. Could I survive a week? Yes.
No. This is until you die.
Well, then obviously I'm not surviving because eventually.
No. I mean, like how long? How long you gonna make it?
3 of us?
The 3 of us. Let's just say, for context. Let's just say it's like out in the fucking middle of nowhere, like Canadian northern wild.
Oh, it's cold.
Like,
it's cold, huh?
A little cold. You might get some summer months, but it's cold. Wild animals.
How about we do something more like neutral? Give us something neutral. Like, let's do Colorado wilderness.
Colorado.
Or Montana. I'll do Montana. Even Montana gets cold.
Gets cold, but it's got
I think 2 people will survive a lot longer than you think. Because after that first person dies, that's a lot of meat to eat.
True, but you gotta know what to eat and avoid the prions and,
Listen,
the other
bro,
person.
I've skinned and quartered up a lot of animals. I'm pretty sure I can make my way through a body.
Pretty sure you could fillet some shit, salt some
That'd be
shit,
alright.
hang some shit, tenderize it. It'd be alright.
I mean, what do we have as supplies? Just basic.
Yeah, that's
shit?
what I was asking. Yeah, like what are you wearing or what do you have?
Do I have a rifle? Do I have a gun?
So you get to take in 1 item.
One item. Okay.
Just like the survival.
Can we all plan this out?
Yeah, oh yeah. I'll take, let's
Okay,
say
somebody taking a lighter, somebody taking a fucking like a small hatchet or a nice knife, and then somebody taking a fucking LMG with 800 rounds of fucking ammo.
No. It's got to be carry. You got to carry it. You can't be taking 800 rounds now.
Okay.
You're going to take a high-powered rifle with a high-powered bolt action and take a bucket of rounds. Now that's a little more realistic than an LMG.
That's true.
With
You got to think 1 mag from an LMG is like fucking 250.
80? Yeah, or 100
It's a
something.
belt.
Yeah.
Look, bro, I could just wrap them belts around my head.
Pitt shows up for the survival and he's just got rounds on him.
Looking like
You seen
Rambo?
Rambo?
just fucking-
It might work.
Come
Might work.
prepared, bro. You know?
Might work.
It's like just keep this in mind. Keep this in mind.
You got a little scope on that LMG and your accuracy. Just 1 shot here, one shot there.
I want to think about what Brian proposed for a second though. He said one of us brings, what'd you say, a lighter?
A lighter?
Another one a hatchet.
Flint. Yeah, like flint.
Yeah,
One
a flint,
hatchet or
a
knife.
hatchet, and then another motherfucker brings a fucking LMG and fucking 800 rounds of fucking ammo. It'd be the
We're good.
funniest shit
We're
ever,
good,
man.
We're good,
Yeah, we
dog.
fucking said, man. We got the essentials, man. Shit.
I think we could survive a long time with that combination.
Yeah, maybe. It'd be a lot easier to be honest, and you got 800 rounds, we could be chopping down trees like it's nothing too, so
No, you can't waste the rounds, Kevin.
Oh
That's
no, you got
800 dead things.
You aren't repacking rounds here. That's for damn sure.
that's true.
Unless you stumble upon some sulfate and I don't even fucking know all the compounds you would need for black powder.
I could kill a moose with 1 round. So 850 mooses last a while.
You might not even live past that meat.
Exactly.
It'll
Exactly.
still be
I
tenderized.
think we're good. I think we're good.
Solid. Let's see. I was gonna say something about like going back to like what game we want to visit at least once, or like visit at night and just like wake up. For me, it'd be Borderlands, but just just
Which
to look at
one?
the planets, like just to like be on the spaceship looking at the planets, because I think Borderlands does a really good job of like.
Which one?
If I'm just gonna go see planets, I'm gonna go with 3 because there's a lot more to explore, and I mean, you got Sanctuary 3, whatever that you're kind of writing in.
Here's the thing, though. I mean, all Borderlands take place in the same universe, so you'll have the same amount. It's just what do you want happening during the time of your...
Well, I don't know, to be honest.
You think us three are winning any battle royales?
Oh, for sure,
we kind
bro.
of touched on 100%. This last week. 100%.
I'm an expert builder, bro.
I mean, which one? Which one?
From birth.
So here we go. So
I'm thinking like a PUBG type battle royale, right?
You think you survive an Apex?
By Apex? Oh shit. Yeah, I'd
you got
need
abilities, you got, grapples, you got fucking trackers, you got fucking all types of shit going on in there.
I'm pretty decent at FPS, and so I think maybe, yeah.
Yeah, but this ain't FPS.
This is real life.
Apex. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Do it like PUBG, where it's more like realistic. We got cars and shit. We survive. Kevin, you drive?
I think we could survive
Me and
Apex.
Cyborg shoot?
Because I feel like we have shooters. At least 2 that I know of. I don't know about you, Kev, but I know we got
you guys. Like, I have a decent shot, at least with a fucking BB gun or like a slingshot.
We'll take it.
Gonna pull up a David and Goliath and just fucking make a sling, just fucking crack myself in the head a couple times.
You know what?
Here's Kev. Got a sling over his head, just smacks him in the fucking forehead. Oh shit.
On the cool. Well, that one's out. And we go back to that battle royale conversation we had last time, where it's like I'm standing in the middle trying to be a distraction. Just gonna have that fucking sling and take myself out before anybody can claim the $1 million.
Realistically, how much money would it take you for a yearly salary for you to take a job like Deep Rock?
Depends on how much things are worth.
All right.
In the universe.
First off, you're talking gems. You're talking diamonds and gems, and you're mining, so you know that shit is.
But that's all company property.
No, I know. I'm just saying what you're going in there, what you're going in there for, what the company wants you to bring back is worth some shit. So, if you're going in there more than once, you definitely got to be paid a lot.
Yeah. So what would be your number?
I'd say $1 million a drop.
A drop.
I'd say
you
$1
do
million
it by the drop. I think that's a better way of doing it. By the drop.
I think if you're dropping me in there, you're paying me $1 million. I'm coming out with I'm coming out with what, like 50 mil worth of gems, just loading up a fucking, like, think about all the diamonds you could dump in that thing.
I think you got to give me more. You got to give me more than $1 million.
What if it progressively gets harder?
Exactly, but that if you're just getting
why don't you go
that doesn't take into account
by depth and by drop. Like,
give me a percentage.
I'd have
to say, oh, that'd be smarter. Going like 15% of the total earnings of whatever you bring up.
I'd have to say if there's 3 of us, company's got to make money, right? Company's bringing in the mule, company's finding the diamonds. I'd say we each got to get 10%.
I think it depends on. Are we just security basically, or do we actually got a mine? Because if I'm doing physical fucking labor,
it's just us, man.
That's
true.
So I think if we have like a team to mine and we're just security,
I'm down to mine. If we have to like delegate responsibilities, I'm down to like mine. Like I feel like that'd be something I'd be down to do.
Dude,
I know the game might be like kind of freaky or whatever. Like if you were to actually live in it, but like I feel like mining would be like what I do. So like we'd be like playing security or watching our backs.
I think a couple mil and I'll do it. Maybe like 25. I'll do it. You know what? That's a bit. 15. 10.
That's what I'm saying. 10 is reasonable.
Everybody 10 else I can go in and I can be like, you know what? That's fucking sucked.
Mentally. Yeah.
And then if it didn't suck, I can quit and never go back in and I'm set.
Yeah.
Yeah, a meal, you're not gonna be set for life. You're still gonna be like, I still need to go in.
Once you get that taste, if you come back with some money, you're going back in.
And you tell me you wouldn't keep us a little souvenir. You wouldn't sell it, but you wouldn't like bring back something from one of your expeditions for yourself.
Yeah, bro, I'd bring back like a fucking bug tooth or something.
Oh, yeah.
Wear that bitch around my neck.
I'd have a couple pockets of some blue, red gems, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you wouldn't even have to like invest in like
my gun would be
nano leaves
bejeweled
for your setup. You just kind of like try to break them up into smaller parts, like line up a certain pathway that you want to like line through, and shoot like a laser, so it just looks like they're turning on. That should be cool. You probably burn a hole in your house, but you know it's fucking cool.
So, did you know the Steam Deck has a touchpad too?
Yeah, bro.
It does?
2 of them.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what these little squares are?
Yeah, they're supposed to mimic mouse. Nice. Whatever.
I don't know, man.
It's pretty spiffy.
Mm-hmm. I will say though, from the video that I sent you guys, the Linus Tech Tips video, I'm a bit more sold on this. I know that there's at least the website that I'm looking at is giving out a couple of other competitors, or like I'd say competitors. The ones I'm looking at are the 1X player. I don't know who that's by. The Ioneo.
Oh, was
and
it?
The Switches.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. I wasn't impressed by any of the competitors. Like, none of the competitors I've seen where I'm just like, yeah, let me go fucking play that.
Yeah, no. I mean, I think the closest one was actually the Ioneo, I think.
Yeah, Steam though. This deck makes me want to get on deck because I'm all aboard.
I think I think it's going to be difficult for me to adapt. I mean, it's been 6-7 years since I put a controller in my hand.
I don't think this takes over your PC game, and I think this is a nice you know what, I want to relax,
portable.
play in bed.
Yeah,
just don't like that.
Shit.
You know, one thing that I'm thinking about is
you imagine fucking guarding your base on a Steam Deck and Rust? That's OP. That's OP. You thought the alert system to your phone was OP? Shit, I'm never putting it down.
Just carrying this away? Just carrying this around for me?
Shit, man.
On an alt?
I was gonna say, fuck.
The sad part is I could actually see people doing this.
Yeah, oh yeah, you will. You will see people doing that. They do it right now with regular PCs.
This is true.
One thing that kind of surprised me, or that was kind of interesting to me, is as of recently, I recently found out how to hook up a PS4 controller to like Steam to be able to play other games. Yeah. And what I noticed is that the interface completely changes, so it feels kind of like a console. Mm-hmm. So I remember before the Steam Deck was announced, I remember I was playing a video game. I went into it and I was like, this interface is pretty interesting. I started kind of digging around and seeing what was going on, and I was like, this is very reminiscent of the PSP. So I was like, it'd be kind of funny if they released a console. And then like, I forgot that I had that thought until just recently. But now we're here, so I'm kind of curious as to like what all is incorporated there. Because I mean, you could technically play anything from like that.
Yeah, literally anything.
Yeah. So
it's a PC. It's a handheld PC.
So crazy. A lot of the people I play GTA online with, they all play on controllers. PC, but controllers.
Yeah, I mean,
they refuse to play GTA
one of
without
those games where I feel like
I love it on keyboard and mouse. It's a lot of fun.
When I play GTA, even now, I'm like, man, I need a controller.
No, I played GTA for the first time and for like 2 years on console, but I don't know. I think I just like have a different way of approaching it, but I adapt. Like fucking playing Call of Duty.
Fucking driving though. Ugh.
I'm thriving. I'm always thriving.
No, driving.
Oh, driving. The driving is a hard one. Yeah, driving. Yeah, driving is rough, but I don't. That's why everyone, when they ask me, they're like, I have a sheriff character. They're like, oh, let's get in these police pursuits and shit. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
I'll be passenger.
I'll be the fifth car back. Just kind of like cruising through. I'll catch up, guys. Don't you worry.
Oh shit.
Question. Jesus fucker.
You got tired?
All right. Dude,
yeah, they kicked
it's been
in,
a long week. Alright, question.
Melatonin gummies.
And just as quick as it comes to mind, we're all gamers here. We've all had an extensive experience over a variety of games over the decades now, which is crazy to think about. Off the top of your head, what's your dream game if you could create it yourself? Go.
Like that's already made, but if we had
had no budget, no limitations, you can make any game. Go.
Medieval survival game, for sure.
a medieval, like Mortal type, but survival,
Yeah,
like
but
Rust,
survival.
like a mix
Almost
between
like
Rust and
Valheim
Mortal.
Almost like a Valheim Rust. Little more.
So you would want
medieval,
third
not so
person
magic.
or first person?
No, first person.
So I mean Mortal.
Yeah. And there's games like it out there, and I've played them, but I think
Would you want more realistic or more fantasy?
more realistic, more medieval.
I think I want more fantasy.
Yeah.
So, what I'm
You
kind
can
of
still do
about-
like sword fighting, but maybe
Yeah.
no magic or anything like that. But that way the world's more interesting.
I'm down for the
True.
sword fighting.
Dude, imagine like a medieval-esque taking place in like a werewolf type era with like vampires and survival where you're all medieval but you can run into werewolf. It'd be dope.
That'd
Anyways.
be pretty dope. I definitely would go with medieval though.
Yeah, no, dude, that sounds sick.
I forgot that I had actually had this kind of thought. I've actually had like an idea in the back of my head. It's like a fucking parody kind of like funny kind of game,
Okay.
but it's almost like a real like an IRL fantasy. Like it's fantasy based, but it's like real world graphics of like almost like a Cuphead kind of like style game where like you're a pool. And you think the game is something simple, right? You're just a pool boy cleaning pools, right? But it's like the mini games that are in the game itself that you trigger from doing little things that like seem so trivial, as small as like taking lunch and eating in your car, you know? It's like finish the fucking sandwich before you get sunbaked. And it's like you got like the sun meter coming down, you know? And it's like the way to kind of like make it go up is like you try to find the fucking like water, something like that, or whatever. So it's like part like what's that surgeon game? Like that
Surgeon Simulator?
VR. Yeah. So it's like it's kind of like that, but you're trying to like grab different things in like the car, and so it's like you grab the wrong thing, you could possibly die. It's like you grab the muric acid or the chlorine shock or some shit instead of your water, you're fucked. You know, or like stuff like that, right? Or like, and then there's like another mini game where like you're driving. We had this this coworker that used
or is Kevin's screen flashing?
Yeah, it's been doing
my-
that a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, what you guys think is that they actually got a new member. I'm actually just a really well rendered AI that's still learning. So I'll see
just
some
having
stupid shit from
glitches in
time
the
to time.
matrix.
Yeah. I'm like Alexa, but like Alexa,
Where's
you
this
know.
AI live? We're gonna take your ass out.
That does sound like a fun game though.
Yeah, like it's just like a bunch of mini games, right? But it's like something so simple that you'd be like, who the fuck makes a game about this, right? It's specifically like cleaning pools. But like it's like a bunch of shit, and like what I want to work up to is like you have different characters, right? All with their own little like scripted lore. It's all got to be funny though. Like I got an idea of what it would be, but everyone comes together at the end to fight this Borderland-esque kind of like Titan, like kind of thing, like super boss. It's a fucking huge ass frog, right? It's a huge fucking frog, right? And so like all the characters come in to fight the shit, and they're all kind of fighting their own style. But it's like you're the main character, so like you're essentially fighting this thing with pool equipment that you collect along the way. But each pool equipment has like its own little power or like its own like little damage thing that you have to use in a certain combination of ways. It's a I've actually thought about this shit. It's stupid, but like if I had no budget,
crazy.
No, it's supposed to be stupid. Like it's supposed to be like so wacky, like fantasy like, but it's like the physics of it looks
the
realistic.
budget on that would be a lot more reasonable than the budget on a fucking medieval survival. I mean, goddamn, the amount of shit you have to put in my game would be awful.
The thing that scares me though is that like the amount of like content in it. Like obviously you might have to split it up into like separate games, right? Where like at the last game you kind of get that boss like feel, but like I think the problem with is that I might run into the problem that like Cyberpunk kind of run into, where like maybe it takes too long to develop the game, and by the time that it gets out, it might be underwhelming, you know, or like maybe the humor's changed. So it's like it'd be something where like I'd need more than a big budget, like a big team, like a huge team, like someone like
you said, money isn't the problem.
Rockstar, yeah. If I could get someone like Rockstar to like literally get everyone on board to help, then yeah, I think it'd be fucking fun.
If money isn't the problem,
if you could just snap your fingers and create it.
Yeah, that's the game that I would make, bro. Because I think it would not only sell, it'd be fun as fuck and like a good laugh. Like I like games that can make me laugh. Yeah.
Here's mine, and I've told Cyborg about this. Dream game. I'm big on dinosaurs. Fucking love them. I would want a survival game with fucking realistic dinosaurs. Like Rust. I would want it so it also had NPCs. So like, let's say there's a crash site and you can go search crash sites to get like cool loot. Well, there's NPCs that are fighting off fucking dinosaurs, right? And they might be fighting off raptors. Like a little pack of raptors. And you're just watching on the outskirt. And then a team of players comes rolling in on a Humvee or on a little Jeep, just, and then out of nowhere, through the fucking brush, the fucking T-Rex comes, and it's just like this crazy cinematic. There's this game called Tarkov, and I fucking loved it. Tarkov 2007, 2000 came out somewhere around there. Realistic dinosaurs, fucking love it. There's also a game called Carnivores. It's a hunting game. And what I love about that is the T-Rex wasn't just like, oh, you shoot it a couple times and it dies. The only way to kill the T-Rex is you shot that bitch in the eye. I would keep those physics.
Damn.
What I hate about games is where you get to a point where you stop worrying about death. You just like become too OP. If you have to shoot a T-Rex in the eye or it one hits you, that never happens. Now there would be ways that you could get around that. Like you could light a flare and it would be attracted to the flare. So you could throw the flare as a distraction. You could also use this as like, you know what? Throw it over an enemy's base, like their walls, and attract dinosaurs to them. Or you know there's like a pack of raptors kind of lingering around and there's a group of guys over there. Watch the fireworks.
That'd be kind of interesting.
And I would have it so the dinosaurs, you have a wide variety of dinosaurs. I would have it so the dinosaurs are programmed to have a hunger meter. So like, let's say you run into a raptor once. That raptor might be stupid hungry. So it's going to come after you like its life dependent on it. You might run into raptors another time where they have just freshly ate. Their hunger meter isn't fucking hot, isn't low. So they're just kind of like, whatever. So that way every encounter is different. Every encounter is you fucking unique. You would see pack of raptors. I'm just using raptors. There's gonna be a bunch of different dinosaurs. Pack of raptors. Each one is completely different. You might see a pack of 3. You might see a pack of 1. You might see a pack of 10.
What you doing if a pack of 10 Triceratops comes up on your ass?
I also want it to like, let's say they eat you, Kev.
Yeah.
They hold on a portion of your gear. So like if I kill a raptor and harvest it, I get a portion of whatever it's eating.
That's not bad.
That's an interesting mechanic.
So that makes the T-Rex,
get a belt strap and some pouches. And you're like, oh shit, I got my backpack back.
So you kill a T-Rex that's been fucking ransacking the warehouse. Or the warehouse. Jesus. The fucking server. And it's just fucking like you have a chance of just at stupid amount of loot because it's just been eating and eating and eating and eating.
That's cool, dude. That's cool. I think that'd be a pretty interesting mechanic to have. It would make the game a hell of a lot more interesting too, as well, if you made it like massively multiplayer.
Yes, it would be like Rust. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It would be like Rust, but dinosaurs, and it would never be safe. Like I could never just walk out on my base and just be like, all right, I'm gonna go here. Don't worry about it. Ideally, it would never happen this way, but ideally in my head, I would want in-game chat through radios. You die or somebody gets out of range, you can't talk to them. Cyborg, come in. Cyborg. You don't hear nothing, but you hear.
It would keep players from going off on their own and like bullshitting, you know?
Or like if we're all walking together and then we're like, Cyborg, come in. You don't hear Cyborg. You're looking around. You hear like scurrying.
You know what mechanic you need to add?
What's up?
Well, people like kidnapping, like enemy teams that they come across you, they can kidnap you, so you're out of range. And the only way you get back in range is if you can like hear them, you know? Like if you like
this would never happen because of Discord, but it'd be good for like role playing servers.
Yeah,
it'd be cool.
So like on the GTA server that I play on, like you know, like on my gang character, we kidnapped another gang character, and you roleplay like takes the earpiece, takes their shit out, and you you know, he can't tell no one. He can't call 911. He can't do shit. You know, he's your fucking hostage. But that shit, that you could do that for sure.
Yeah,
you just have to have a community.
It would but like, dude, I picture like so many sick scenarios. I picture like maybe like you could set like dinosaurs to be different scale. So like every T-Rex you see isn't the same size, isn't the same strength, isn't the same speed,
isn't the same aggressiveness, isn't the
exactly.
same, you know, like you said, if one of them's already eaten 3 fucking characters and he's full, he's got fucking 3 backpacks in his belly.
But like, I picture like you're driving a Jeep and you run into a T-Rex and it's like, oh fuck, but you're pulling away and you're like, okay, we're good. And then I picture sometimes you just get into like the beefiest fucking T-Rex you've ever seen, and that bitch is keeping up with the thing and fucking hitting your fucking Jeep and you're fucking
around. Jeez.
And you know how Rust Cyborg, you have walls and you have like quality of walls.
Yeah.
I would have it so like these dinosaurs, if you don't have the right walls and it's not upgraded, you can get fucked over by these. Like let's say, so dinosaurs are gonna interact with other dinosaurs. So like if you had a T-Rex, it's gonna interact with, let's say, a fucking Triceratops. It's gonna try to kill a Triceratops. Triceratops obviously don't want to die, so they're gonna start stampeding. What if your house just unfortunately happens to be in the way? It could fuck that shit up. The forest. Imagine it just running through a forest, just breaking limbs, knocking down trees. So now you can take advantage of that and kind of scurry through there and scavenge.
I feel like you would have to get really diverse with the amount of shit out there, but
oh yeah.
You know, you could definitely,
resources and money is not a problem.
Yeah,
that's true.
That would be my dream fucking game.
Your imagination is the limit.
That would be like my fucking dream game. And I just picture like a crash site, bro, and you're in like the middle of like this canyon. You're up on the side with the rifle. You got the NPCs fighting off like raptors. Fucking, and then you got a Humvee, a fucking truck just coming in on the edge of the tree line, just. And then you just see out of nowhere, boom, the Humvee goes fucking flying. Fucking T-Rex is just here, just fucking. Or like fucking imagine having like 2 T-Rexes battling or some shit. But I would have it so T-Rexes are like stupid rare. So it's not like something that you're constantly running into. So when you see it, you're like, holy fucking shit.
Fellas, I got something to bring up to you guys. So this actually reminded me of something that's real, like real, legit. So there's this game that's being developed supposedly, right? Where you can buy virtual land that's a 1-for-1 scale, allegedly, of the real world, Earth, right? Okay. But there's like, you can own sections of land, like little parts of land. And so the interesting thing about this is that it's 100% a fucking scam, it feels like.
We know
it 100% feels like a fucking scam. Already, so. What's up? No, that's the thing. Like it's not even like Minecraft. It's called Earth 2. Like, and the reason why I bring this up is because like the
I know where I would live.
Prices on this shit.
Can you resell them?
I don't know. That's the thing.
Have you heard of the game Alt Life?
Alt Life?
I believe it's called Alt Life.
Alt Life.
It's like one of those like weird like MMO like role playing where you create a character and it's like a whole living breathing world that the community controls. You can buy in-game resources and then convert in-game money to real life money. So think of like if I bought a planet and that planet has a rare resource that no other planet discovered yet has. So everybody comes to my planet to buy these resources. I can then sell those resources for real money through the conversion system they have. And I was watching like videos on this of people making hundreds of thousands of fucking dollars a month through this shit. Somebody sold a planet for $325,000.
What the fuck?
Shit. Because everything you do is like converted. It's fucking crazy, bro.
That is pretty insane.
Off topic. Have you looked at your skins recently, Pit?
Oh my god.
Oh my fucking god. I could buy you whatever game you want right now, Kev.
Really?
Jesus Christ.
I could buy you every game.
It feels good to be an OG Rust player right now. Let me just say that.
So for those of you that don't know what Cyborg's talking about, every week Rust comes out with a new set of skins, typically made by the community. They sell them for relatively cheap, $1 to $5. And then after that week, no new ones are coming in. Whatever was bought by the community in that week, that's all there is.
It's up for sale after that.
So if you're good at kind of predicting what the community likes and what trends are happening, me and Cyborg for the longest time were constantly every week buying skins. Since no more come into the game, if it's a popular skin, if it takes off, it could be something as stupid as like a big YouTuber started using that skin, so now everybody wants it. That skin's just gonna skyrocket in value, because you got to think, as people stop playing, as people get banned, as people forget about it, they sit, which brings down the amount of skins left in circulation, supply and demand, all that jazz. So I have a lot of, in Cyborg 2, we have a lot of OG Rust skins from many years ago, before Rust was ever really popular like it is now. I bought some of my skins for like $20. They're worth like $600, $700, $800 now.
It's insane.
I have thousands upon thousands of dollars in skins, and I'm fucking loving it.
$30 skins that I don't even remember buying. I don't even know. There's this fucking bright ass pink shit and rainbow shit. Like,
those are the best ones, oddly enough.
People fucking, I just don't get it. The spacesuit's worth $30 already, and that's pretty new.
Jeez.
My MP5, last I checked, was like 800.
Yeah, that's fucking dirty.
I'm loving it. Life's good.
But we won't go back to that skins topic. If you've been around for the podcast for a while, you know we could talk about that for 5 hours.
It's an addiction. It's an addiction for me.
Yeah.
When I was playing CSGO, I used to be into skin trading heavily. People don't understand. Like Rust, what you see is what you get with skins. I mean, there's not a whole lot to it. CSGO, on the other hand, is very intricate, very in-depth. There's fucking a whole lot to it that if you know what you're doing, you know what to look for, you know who to get in contact with, things like that, you can make a good bit of money just trading, selling, flipping skins. For those of you that don't know how CSGO works, skins, you get them in a case. The case is random. It rolls the skin, but skins have rare qualities, basically like a wear. So you can get a skin, a popular skin, but it's shitty, it's scratched to hell, there's hardly any pattern left on it. Or you can get a mint condition one. On top of that, also some skins have like a pattern. So picture like a giant square wallpaper of a skin, and that skin kind of shifts around on whatever item you're using. So you might get a good shift where it's a very rare pattern on the gun, knife, whatever it is, and that bumps that value up immensely. On top of if you have a good wear, on top of if it's stat track, which means it tracks how many kills that gun has. Like, there's a lot of different variables that go into it. And Kev, let's say you just bought CSGO yesterday. You got a case, you're like, oh cool, 200, let me buy a key just for the hell of it, $2.50. You buy it, you open a knife, you go, you're like, oh wow, I got a knife, it's a really nice one. You go to the marketplace, you see it selling for like $200. So you're like, oh perfect, let me sell it, $200. Not knowing that what you had was an extremely rare pattern, one of a kind knife that I then take the time to look through the marketplace and see that, hey, you sold this $200 knife that's really worth a couple thousand due to the fucking rarity of the pattern. So then I just take that off your hands and resell it or flip it. I did that a lot. It's easier to show somebody than explain it.
Yeah. No, it sounds like, I think I know what you're talking about,
because you can get like a fade or a marble or something like that, and there's something called fire and ice, where the blue and the red just marble perfectly, versus sometimes you'll have like a yellow in between and stuff. Like there's a bunch of different variables and Dopplers and all types of shit. So I spent thousands upon thousands in CSGO skins when I was playing CSGO. I made thousands upon thousands. It's not a road I want to go back down. That's what I like about Rust.
I want to go back down.
Rust is like very easy. You buy it, it either goes up in value, it doesn't,
and it's easy
you
to predict.
Get exactly what you want. Versus CSGO, like you're gambling basically with the cases. So what I would do is I would just go and flip skins. I would look at, know exactly what I'm buying, know the worth, flip it. And that's just what I did for quite a while.
Quite.
It's just fun. I like skins. I don't know what it is about it.
Rust is a little more primitive in the form, but it's definitely easier to figure it out.
More user friendly.
It did not take much for me and Pitt to be like, when we see a skin and we're like, oh yeah, people are gonna fucking eat that shit up. Like you said, I mean, just bright rainbowy, you know, fucking
pink's
fun.
Always a fucking like pink, white, black. If it has like highlighted sights, anything like fucking just weird like that. Any hentai shit, like
they're gonna take it. They're gonna run.
And Rust is a game where typically, most of the time, it's always like there's some skins that don't, but if you wait long enough, eventually all skins are gonna make their way above or relative to the price you paid.
Yeah, it's very rare you're gonna buy a skin that flops, but you're also not gonna buy a 99-cent skin and always sell it for $10. Like most of my skins, I probably have another 100 plus skins that are just $2-3 skins. They could take off at any moment, but most of them won't. Like most of them are kind of just cosmetically just there. But like, it's funny how I was looking at like the blackout and the red kilts. So kilts are a weird fucking one to be in because kilts apply to like road sign, which is like a more primitive gear, and high quality.
It's like a mid tier,
like the highest. But you always wear a kilt.
Yeah, so the way
low tier or the high tier.
So the kilt is the leg armor in the game.
Waist leg armor.
But the kilt, there's no like high end version of the kilt. So you use the kilt for the highest end gear that you roam with, and then you use kilt for the like medium tier gear. So it's a very popular piece of equipment in game. It's used a lot. People skin it a lot. Now what's unique about something like a kilt is it might come out first. They typically always release it in a set. The helmet, the body, the legs. The whole set might be complete ass. So the kilt might not be worth that much. But let's say it's just a plain black kilt.
You know what I was
Later down the road, they release a face mask in high qual, like the high tier gear, and it just fits perfect with that kilt that was made 10 years ago, and all of a sudden this kilt that was worth nothing, boom, it's worth $20, $50, $60.
Samurai, you remember the samurai?
I do.
The red,
yes.
The red kilt is going up. It's not much. It's not like, it's maybe like $5-7, but the samurai set is garbage. Like it's just that
was the first set I ever bought.
Samurai set?
Yeah.
That's funny.
I bought it on the marketplace.
Those ones that like it's just always kind of been ass, but like, you know, you keep it around. It's kind of cool, kind of not. But the red kilt, clearly, I haven't figured out what came out because I haven't played Rust in so long. But somehow, somewhere down the road, I'm sure there's a red and black high qual set that came out, and that fucking kilt's going up. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's interesting to be honest. I
feel like I'm investing.
What I find interesting. For real, that's what it definitely feels like, and it sounds a lot like what this game is trying to do.
It's the new NFTs, man. You know.
For real, man. That's basically what you guys are, you know, trading. You know, NFTs that you could actually use in game. I think that's where I think NFTs, like real NFTs, kind of fall short. Because you might be able to use it with like marketing stuff or make gear or whatever, but
make a commercial with Ninja's 360 headshot or whatever, but can you play every time you play this game with Ninja's fucking gear. You know, it's a difference. It's a big difference. Like, and it shows because, like, I mean, like you said, $800, $900. There's $1,000 Rust skins, and I mean, I get it with CS:GO because CS:GO I feel like had a cult following from the beginning. And Rust, I wouldn't say Rust had a cult following, but
there's skins that have been sold for over $100,000.
Oh
on
yeah,
CS:GO.
oh yeah, on CS:GO, yeah, it's cult, it's culty bad. Like I sit there wondering, I'm like, who the fuck bought that shit? This guy.
Yeah, skins are an interesting one. I always tell people that because people think of skins that think of like Call of Duty, get 10 headshots, or they think of console where it's like you buy it and then you don't get nothing. PC, most skins like that, you buy them and then you can sell them.
Yeah.
Like it's not like a one and done type of thing.
Well, it's like Apex, you know, EA and like all these big fucking game developers make all this pay to play and, you know, oh, get this real cool skin, but there's no reselling. Like there's no reselling at all. If they were to break into that, like, because let's be honest, Steam takes its cut. Fucking Face Punch, they take their cut. Like they're getting cuts out of all of these transactions, but also you're making 80% of that money. Like, it's crazy.
You know, it's like you're making your money back, possibly tenfold.
Potentially, yeah. You just gotta sit on it. A lot of it's luck.
Yeah.
You know what's kind of interesting?
A lot of it is getting in early.
What's kind of interesting, I think, is like with Riot Games, they haven't installed or implemented any sort of service like that for Valorant, and so Valorant has some pretty expensive fucking skins. To be honest, some of the skins are pretty badass, and I haven't been able to like stop myself from buying them. But like, if you're spending fucking $40 to $80 on a skin pack, you gotta at least, you know, let people be able to like make their money back, especially if like you want to make it to the point to where people are actually buying more of your stuff.
So it's like Fortnite.
What's up?
It's like Fortnite, so you buy a skin pack and then you're just stuck with it.
It's what you got.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. Like, if they were to, especially with the amount of work that they put into the detail of the guns, with the animations and everything they have for like kill shots and all this stuff, shit, more people would be buying because they'd be incentivized to do something with it. You know, more than just
a community aspect to it, and you know,
wouldn't that be cool?
I know a lot of people that just fucking buy the skins. For a while there, I wasn't even playing Rust. I would just hop on every week and buy my skins.
But also, when we were buying skins, like I feel like that's the difference too, is getting in early. Because when I was buying the skins, I was legitimately buying them because I played Rust 5 days out of the week, and I just really enjoyed. Oh, check out my new skin, man! I'm rocking it around. I'm running around. I'm raiding this bitch. Look at my fucking pony skin. You know, like it was just.
Well, that was the thing. Everybody, we were trying to find the next outfit for the Kingsman.
Yeah.
Next
or the next outfit to roll in, man, just to fucking smash a server.
And it got bad for me because I stopped going to the marketplace, or stopped going to like the weekly store, and I started combing through pages upon pages upon pages, looking at every skin that has ever been made for every item, and just buying it. Because typically, like I don't know about now because of how fucking expensive shit got, but typically if like you got a skin that's around 10 to 20 bucks, buy it. I know it sounds like a lot for a skin, it is, but that skin ain't going down. When I bought the MP5, it was like 50 bucks, and back then we were like, Jesus, that's a lot of money, bro. It's just like fucking what, $800 now? Like
I sold that MP5 skin. I sold that MP5 skin at like 80 bucks.
Oh shit.
Could have kept it. 800 now. You know?
There's a lot.
But also I bought the original at $299.
Yeah, I mean you
I made $75. I was like, fuck.
No, I'm talking about the tempered one. We weren't even playing with the tempered.
No, I'm not talking about the tempered. I'm talking about the rainbow fucking whatever.
No, I'm talking about the tempered one. I don't know how much the rainbow one is. The tempered one's the one that's 800.
Yeah, okay.
No.
No.
It's pretty insane.
Tempered though, tempered goes for fucking high.
Yeah.
What's tempered AK is probably a ridiculous amount too.
But see, I think, I wish I could get into something like that, you know. But I feel like kind of coming in late into the game, I don't know much of like the atmosphere around things. So that's why I feel like if there was a game that came out with a decent community behind it and a decent team behind them that kind of allowed skin trading or something, it'd be cooler for me to be invested into that. Just for the sole reason that, like, I mean, it's just, if we're honest with each other, it's just another version of crypto, really.
I mean,
you know? So
the biggest thing about it is, me and Cyborg got into skins because we love the game, not the other way around. You know, so once you have an understanding of the game, and once you play the game a ton,
once you see every skin that is on the fucking game, and you're playing and
you're
rolled
seeing
over.
what people are constantly using, and you see the patterns, and you see like all the edgy like pleb fucking senpai shit, like that shit's always gonna fucking like be worth something. But it's just stuff like that. But CSGO is a tough one because that's like no amount of playing is gonna teach you skins. That's something where I watched tons and tons of videos, read up, done my research.
The deeper,
I mean, it's like
because you gotta get in the skin community to learn about that. Because believe it or not, there's a ton of people that are just skins only. They don't give a fuck about CS:GO.
Yeah.
Shit.
And because I mean, dude, the skin in CS:GO, it is fucking in depth. You can go down a fucking rabbit hole. Like I said, there's wares, but some wares are worth more just because how they're worn. It's a fucking. Some worn like can make it so your gun's like much blacker, and then the red pops right here, and then fucking you put this sticker on it.
It might not be the highest quality in the game. You know, there might be better quality or whatever skins, but this certain quality one looks dope as shit. That looks better than that.
Yeah.
High seller.
And then they'll sell like souvenir skins, which is like when pros made a dope play with a certain gun with a certain skin layout at a certain time. Then they'll add that into like a box, and you can open that and get souvenirs with all these. Then you have stickers in CS:GO too, so you can put 4 stickers on your gun. Stickers have rarity too. There's some crazy rare stickers worth hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Some of them you add it to a gun and it devalues the gun. Some of them you add it to the gun and it makes it a ton more. It's a lot to it, man. It's a lot to it.
Yeah.
And then sometimes like say you buy a skin, like there's this skin called the M4 on the M4 called the Howl. It's this fucking like dope Phoenix. It used to have a slightly different skin. When it came out, it was picked from the community. What they didn't know at the time, the guy stole the artwork from somebody. So it's copyrighted. So the gun came out, people bought it, it was dope, whatever. Found out it was copyrighted, they removed it from the fucking marketplace. Like you couldn't get any more in the game. So it's considered like a contraband skin. That's what it's classified as, contraband, because you can't get it anymore. So only what's out there is out there. So this skin is worth stupid. So sometimes you get lucky with shit like that.
Shit, dude.
It's crazy, man. It's a crazy world. The skin game is no joke.
Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of glad that
skin
I don't
game
partake.
is,
You know?
Yeah, I was about to say also the skin game is pretty addictive.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it sounds a lot like gear trading.
It's a lot fucking cheaper.
Yeah, as opposed to CS:GO.
You know, maybe like $5 a week and you're good on Rust. CS:GO, whew, that's a different story. You need investors.
You need a fucking loan from the bank.
Shit, man. I mean, it sounds fucking fun, to be honest, and it really is crazy how much money you guys might be sitting on, you know. But
dude, I haven't looked through like the whole list and added.
It's crazy.
A while ago, me and Cyborg went through and we're like, I wonder how much like we've spent and or made. And at the time, mine was like $1,800 or $2,000 I had, and things have gone up tenfold since then. So
yeah,
I might be sitting. I
was sitting on like 500-600, and I'm probably sitting on like double that now at least.
So I'm probably about double, triple, something like that.
That's pretty solid, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm sitting on a fucking down payment of a house.
But if you yeah, right. If you went back and you clicked on each skin, because you got to think, most guns are like $2,399, like AKs and like real guns. Most clothes, like hoodies and pants, are like 99 cents. So like if you just do that basic general math, I mean, you're talking like 500% returns, 1,000% returns, like on some of these skins. It's insane.
And not all of these skins did we buy like brand new in the store. Some of these we just saw. We're like,
most of mine I did. Most of mine I bought for the 99 cents.
Me, I'm the one that's like, oh, a $10 skin. I don't give a fuck. I'll buy it right now.
Yeah.
Good night. Sorry about that.
So.
Good night, bro. Oh.
Yeah, sorry, it was my dad. My dad was saying good night, I believe. Yeah. I just caught like the last end of that. Yeah, I don't know if you guys heard that. Otherwise, like I just yelled into the mic for no fucking reason.
Yeah, no, we didn't hear shit. So.
Yeah, okay, cool. But like, I woke y'all's ass up by accident too. Shit.
I don't know. I think if I was able to create a game, I definitely would go down that route. I would figure out if I got a community for it. If I, grew a 60,000 person community from a game, I would definitely implement some sort of community driven, because that's what it is. Like most of these skins are all community made for Rust. I mean, these are just people who fucking love the game, and they're like, dude, it'd be dope if I had a samurai set. Oh, dude, it'd be dope if I had a
Rust does it better than most, because they partner with fucking big content creators.
Yeah. Which most of the big content creators, like specific items, flop, but like they drive the community,
I think a lot of it is
come up with that shit.
Because so many fucking people buy it. So
yeah.
I don't think a lot of people know about the Rust weekly market. But then you watch a content creator, like I remember when Sir Winters, who was a big content creator back in the day, for Rust, he was like top dog. I remember when his SAR came out, semi-automatic rifle skin, and everybody wanted that. I remember when his bow came out. Like it was just, yeah.
I remember when Beach Hills was using like this blacked out with a red fucking bow.
Yeah.
Blew up. Everybody was like, gotta have it. Beach Hills headshotting people with it. I gotta have it. Like.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I mean, skins are dope when you think about them.
But it's really interesting to me how like you can actually like influence the market that much in this like fashion. To the point
really,
where like,
if you had money to play, a lot of the high value skins, there's not a lot on the market. There might be 2-3 at a time. So technically, you could buy them out and then create your own price.
Yeah. Most of the higher value skins are on their own market.
Really?
But there are people that will fucking buy it.
Shit, man. That's pretty insane. I mean, that's cool, but pretty insane, to be honest.
I mean, like it's a game, because when you post an item on Steam, it'll tell you the price, and it'll tell you how many are sold within the last 24 hours.
Yeah.
So if only one sold within the last 24 hours,
and it only sold for $20, throw yours on for 30. Throw yours on for 40. I mean, only one sold. It's gone.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, if there's 20 on the market and only one sold in the last 24 hours, it's not a high demand.
Oh, sure.
So that means you gotta undercut the fuck out of people. If they're selling fucking 800 in a day, that's when you can get a little crazy. Just all depends. You just gotta take some finagling.
Okay.
Over here just playing the market, boys.
But don't people at home don't think that you can just go buy a skin and then turn around and sell it and make profit. Steam takes a cut to prevent shit like this from happening. It doesn't work that way.
Also, we've been doing this for how long? We've got 6 years. We've been playing 5 years. We've been playing Rust. Like,
and I was
it's
fucking
different than like jumping in and grabbing a skin.
When I was doing all the CS:GO stuff, never use Steam. We always use third-party websites. You can get better prices. You can actually take that money and turn it into real fucking money back into my bank account. You know, it didn't get back then. Steam had a limit of 500, and most of the skins that I was trading and people were trading were well over 500. So we didn't use Steam. We used like fucking just skin fucking websites back then. So don't think that, hey, oh man, a rare skin, I'm gonna just go buy it and then sell it for $20 more and make profit. Doesn't work that way. Steam takes a decent chunk. So you gotta really fucking flip that thing to make any type of upside on it. So that's my PSA.
I feel like I took like a microeconomics class.
You did?
Just
teaching you how to work the market, bro.
For real, man. Fucking gamer Wall Street
over side.
Yeah.
You wanna break into crypto? Here's your first taste. Just do some Rust skins.
Fuck Dogecoin.
I've made more money off of Rust skins than I've made off of crypto. I'll tell you that right now.
I will tell you that, you know, it's funny. I don't know, like that Earth 2 game that I was talking about is basically a shit coin. It's basically like another fucking like Doge or something. Because as sad as it is to say, because I'm like, all right. So let me explain this. So I bought Doge almost 3 years ago when it was worth like fractions of a cent. It's about like 0.008 or something.
Oh,
0.00 something.
This hurts.
And I bought maybe $30 worth of Doge at the time, which was a fuck ton of Doge at the time. And so as time went on, I saw that it would get close to a cent, and I would sell some of it off. And so ultimately, I had maybe 1,000 Dogecoin in my account, my crypto wallet. And the fucking price skyrocketed overnight to like 52 cents. I checked my fucking bank account, or like my account, bro, just to see what was going on, because my friends were messaging me like crazy. I was like, bro, I'm happy that I got this money now, because it was a decent chunk of change. But if I just kept the other ones, bro, you're talking about like hundreds of thousands of dollars, bro.
So here's my story. About 6 months before Doge took off, I was watching a TikTok video talking about Doge. So then I started doing some research. I went on Robinhood, was looking at it, and I'm like, okay, fraction of a cent, like 0.003 cents. And this was right when I got a stimulus check. So I was like, should I just say fucking and dump this 1,000 in my fucking Doge? Something happened, I talked myself out of it. A couple months later, randomly on TikTok one day, I noticed that this shit is just fucking stupid expensive. I do the math. If I would have just went with my fucking heart and invested this money, I would have made $172,000.
Damn.
$275,000 fucking dollars.
Yeah. That's all it takes, man. You just need to find the right crypto. It'll happen to another crypto.
Or the right form. You know, or the right form, because all this really is just trading, dude. Like, just trading. It could be something as simple as like flipping real life things like music gear, which there's a huge market for, or doing something like crypto, where you're flipping, you know. I think with the reason why Doge is special is because it was the first meme coin, or the first like coin to like pop off, you know, that people kind of give a fuck about. And so it's like, because it was ironic, people like bought into it, you know. But like, nothing else has been able to hit that. So I think maybe we've run our course with at least like shit coins on like the crypto side. But then you got like stuff like skins in this virtual like world where not that many people really know about it, because not that, I mean, well, there's many PC players. I think there's still not enough to where people like just anyone knows about it.
I mean, there's a lot of PC players. There's not a lot of people that want to spend fucking money in a game or understand it.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that you kind of have to like keep an eye out, because if there's some movement somewhere, you shouldn't just like brush it off as like something stupid. The way that kind of.
If I tell somebody like, yeah, man, I got a skin in a game that's worth fucking $1,000, You spend $1,000 on that? Like, people don't understand it, but
yeah,
because they're used to like different. Like Call of Duty, you get a skin, it doesn't mean nothing. You're stuck with that shit.
It means shit. It means nothing. Yeah, they can't figure. How do you put that tangible value on something that you may never ever use again? Like, and I mean, you like you said, you're stuck with it.
I don't know. I mean, I will say though, Call of Duty had a skin recently that I really, really liked.
Call of Duty has dope skins, but you can't can't get rid of them.
Yeah,
that's like that's like
part of me
Apex,
is okay with
Apex
that though. You know,
that way.
Yeah. So is Valorant.
You buy those skins, and I mean, Apex does it well. They fucking overprice the fuck out of them.
Shit, like Fortnite, dog.
Yeah, like you're paying
$20
bucks.
Yeah,
you're paying $20 for a fucking skin. Like,
fucking upwards of 30 or 40 with fucking Valorant, bro. It's fucking stupid. It's stupid. Like, it's supposedly cheaper to buy them all as a bundle, because if you buy everything like individually, you'll be spending well over $100. So like, it's crazy stupid, like expensive. But it's like, part of me is happy because, well, for two reasons. I mean, you can still make money off of this technically. You could like buy an account off of somebody that has certain skins that they like, you know, or something like that. But I mean, aside from that point though, it's like,
but I don't think you're making money off of that from a skin point of view, because I don't think if I buy the account from you with skins on it, that you're gonna sell me the account for more than what you spent on all the skins.
Yeah, that's true though. Yeah,
I think it would have to be like hacked accounts or something, or somebody just quitting and trying to salvage what they can.
Yeah, you're right about that. Damn.
But anyways, gentlemen, it's getting pretty late here. Got work in the morning. I'm sure we're all tired. We're over here flip-flopping, yawning. Nice podcast as always. Any updates for anybody? I know Kevin, I know you've been on TikTok quite a bit lately for the team. I know we had one little blow-up success, which is fucking always amazing to see. And then right after that, we went back to being the peasants we are.
I like
it.
we're back on there, but I would like to say, you know, if anybody's watching,
I was getting ready to put my fucking 2 weeks in, man.
I'm done. I'm famous. Bro, I'm out.
Y'all know who I am.
Bro, we got the views, man. Nah, but if anybody's watching this, if you kind of want a little bit more content, or more quantity of content, check out our TikTok. We have a couple of interesting videos.
Digestible format in time.
Yeah, definitely. We got some clips from the podcast. I try to upload them as we go during the week, so that people can kind of see what we're about, or the episode's gonna be about. But also just to kind of like, you know, give you all the juicy parts. And I'm thinking about possibly adding a couple more things, maybe some like animated stuff, or whatever, to kind of go along with the podcast, or some stuff. We'll get creative here soon.
With the plan.
Yeah, I got a vision going on. And so as of right now though, like, if you guys want to check that out, check out our other social medias. That really helps out a lot. And also, we might start being a bit more active. I'm gonna try to be a bit more active there. So maybe you guys can hit us up with some ideas or something, or, you know, just let us know how we're doing or what you would like to see. So
interact.
Yeah. So feel free just to kind of, you know, pull up and do something, or just, you know, fuck it. If I'll be watching TikTok, or like monitoring TikTok for like the first hour or two that the videos go up. So if you guys want to mention or talk to me directly, or anybody in the team, let us know. But yeah, I mean,
all the links are in the description below for obviously the Gaming Digest, and then all the links for Cyborg, all the links for Kevin, and then all the links for me will all be in the description below. If you want to follow us on a more personal level, follow us down below. And just if you want to get to know us, play with us, whatever it may be, hit us up on there, and I'm sure we'll be more than gladly able to conversate with you, and you know.
And if you like this content, please like. Maybe you guys could jump on this shit too. No,
subscribe.
If I'm like, somebody be comment, somebody fucking watch this shit, but it's cool, you know. Y'all get the idea.
YMCA?
Like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah. I was trying to like improv some shit, but like,
on that note, I think it's time. we
got different channels.
See y'all next week. Thank y'all for tuning in for this week's podcast. We love y'all. We appreciate all love and support. We'll see y'all in the next video. This is the Gaming Digest signing.
Later.
See ya. Later.